so far. Right, in the upper side of the map, it's our teal Zerg player from mYinsanity. It's Serral. Or Serral, if you want to be me, a couple of months ago. And in the lower side of the map from Cascade, it is Complain, our red Terran player. This guy's been a pretty important part of the Team League lineup for Cascade since he joined. He's become better and better and better. He had some pretty solid runs through the WCS qualifiers. Didn't quite make the cut though. But no shame in that, considering some of the other players who also didn't quite make that cut. So yeah. One thing you'll notice about Complain's TVZ is it's a little bit different. He loves to go, just gases expand, and just play from there with only a couple of Hellions. And I'm not going to lie, I hate it. I really, really hate it. Like, it's just so vulnerable to all-ins. And yet he just does it again and again and again. He even, he picks here Catalina. Catalina is the one map out of every map in the map pool where you should be like, free Reapers, let's go. Not even going to think twice about it because it's just so good on this map. You can go in and out and... Okay, that's a bit weird, but you can jump into the main base, you can harass, you can do so much with a free Reaper build here. On Catalina, it's just such a perfect map for it. Yet he decides not to, so he decides to go for Gasless Expand. Serral here going to be opening up with a gas after his archery first and his pool. And we'll be able to get that Zergling speed on the way nice and early on here in game number 5 of this SE2 Improved Team League season for Magic, and our first best of 7 of the day. If you guys missed the earlier games, they will be up on our YouTube channel probably. Actually, I might get these ones done tonight. So these matches will probably be on tonight. The rest will probably be on at some point tomorrow, as I'm going to have so many games to put onto YouTube because I've got to do the Winter Series from Tuesday still. Oh dear. SEV coming across here to scout from Complain, and did I say the YouTube channel? The YouTube channel is youtube.com/SC2improve if you want to check out those VODs. I'm not sure if I actually said that or not, so just in case, didn't want to leave you guys wondering. So, yeah, coming across here, this SCV will run into 4 Zerglings, which is a pretty nice scout, just to know that they're coming across the map. And, well, these early Marines are actually going to be able to pick off this Overlord, which is going to come in, and you know what? He's going to see no reactor. And he's going to be like, what on earth is this? Well, he probably knows what this is. He probably knows it's just no gas for well. 3rd CC on the way, guys. So again, Complain just plays this very greedy style. It's very vulnerable to all-ins. Takes double gas now, and he adds on a second Rax. He'll add on a factory as well, and he'll probably get 2 Hellions out. Unless he's changed up the way he does things, but generally he gets 2 Hellions, and then from the 2 Hellions, he goes into just, he just uses them for a little bit of map control. But, again, there's only so much you can do with 2 Hellions, and when I say so much, it's not really very much at all. Now, these 4 Zerglings aren't going to run up that ramp. They don't know what's waiting for them. Well, he knows there's Marines up there. He doesn't know where the Marines are, so he's not going to risk it. Just keeps the Zerglings on the low ground here. No reason to run up there. He has already seen quite a lot with the Overlord initially. He's seen no reactor on the barracks, and that's pretty much perfect. If you see no reactor on the barracks, you know what this is. You know it's gasless. Because what else is he doing with his gas? Unless he's going to do something crazy like just build Hellions one at a time. So I think Serral has a pretty good read on this game. A few more lings being made right now. He hasn't mined any further gas. And okay, maybe Serral just wonders if his opponent's been a little bit more aggressive than he might expect him to be. So maybe he doesn't think it's fit command center. Maybe a couple of extra barracks, which he didn't manage to scout, and a tech lab and stim coming in early. So he's just going to be a little bit safe and get a few Zerglings out. Just to make sure he's going to be nice and safe. But from here, his 3rd base is on the way, and he's just going to be able to push the creep out again. And I mean, this is a smaller map, so God knows how amazing the creep spread is going to be on this game. Oh, here on Catalina, hold that fort because here we go, run by into the natural, and well, you just get the wall up at the top of the ramp, but forcing some lost mine time. That's pretty important, especially on these mules, as these Zerglings. Are they going to be able to make it out of this base? Well, not if an SCV builds a depot, but still forcing a lot of lost mine time. That's a lot of minerals he's losing on the mules, especially. So. Zergling comes back down to the low ground here, and he'll just start nibbling away at the the orbital command center. And again, these Marines don't want to be too aggressive. As he's going to run up. He's going to find a way in. What is this? What a sick game sense! Look at that. Just runs in just as the barracks lifts, and Complains. He's going to be like, "How did you even know that? That's insane." Maybe just look. Maybe he just knew, as he'll actually pick off 3 workers now in total in this main base. So that's 4 now in total, and again, wasted a lot of mining time on those mules here at the natural. SCV, Zergling's still alive here, and they're going to maybe try and grab 1 more SCV before they give it up for, well, before they all die, I guess, but instead of before they give up. 4 SCVs killed in total then, and pretty nice harassment here. So not going to set Complain too far back. I mean, 4 SCVs for a bunch of Lings is, you know, not too bad of a trade, I guess. He's got 3 CCs, so losing like 20 seconds worth of SCV production isn't the end of the world. As these queens can come over, and they're going to be able to put down a couple of creep tumors here as well. And again, just continue spreading this creep. And now, what I was saying before, we got rudely interrupted by that Zergling run by, is the fact that these creep tumors, you know, this is a smaller map, you know, than Expedition Lost. Just about, I would say. I think it's just a bit smaller, especially, well, yeah, the thing is, he's only really going to creep up a single pathway, or 2 pathways, this pathway and this pathway. So, if his creep was so good on that last map, we're probably expecting to see the same here again, especially with no early Hellions from Complain. No way to push it back, no way to stop him, you know, to stop his opponent early on. And, yeah, again, there's them 2 Hellions which we were talking about a bit earlier. So, again, a little bit weird to just make 2 Hellions. 1-1 starts right now for Serral, as he has his Bane Nest finishing up as well. Does he have a lair just yet? Yes, he does. So, expecting to see Spire Tech coming down very shortly. And again, he's just getting set up into a pretty nice mid-game as Complain will land his 3rd CC. A few Lings will run in here and be like, yo, nice 3rd CC, bro. But units will be able to take care of this. A couple of Hellions, a few Marines, and have more than enough to deflect those Zerglings here for now. Of course, this 3rd command center in this position, it's a really nice position to push forwards from, so that parade push will be really strong in this game. I'm kind of surprised Serral took this base here instead of this base over here as his 3rd, considering the spawning locations. But yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's not that bad, but when the 10 player takes this 3rd base, he is really looking to pile on the pressure. I mean, we are, what, a zoomed out screen and a half away or so from, you know, from between the 3rd bases, so that's really great for the turn. It allows them to be so aggressive throughout the game. As 2 drops are going to head towards the main base here, you know, Serral sees these in plenty of time. Banelings without Bane speed right now are going to waddle their way back to try and help defend. A couple of Hellions will be unloaded here also, as Armory just now starting, so no Hellbats just yet. And nice so far. Banelings actually going off in the Hellions isn't actually the best way to go about things, as a couple more Banes will go down here. So Complain just dropping those off again to try and deny that, to kill off a couple of Banes, try and be efficient. I'm not sure how effective it was, as these Medivacs will get away. And a little bit of a run by setup here from Serral, so could try and run it in towards this natural, but look at this, a preemptive mine position to kind of maybe shut down these run bys, which worked so well against his teammate Cass just a few, about 20 minutes or so ago when we were on Expedition Lost. It's a nice scan, clears out a few creep tumors, doesn't quite grab that last one there, so delaying the creep a little bit, that's something he really does need to do here. First mine hit is good, second mine hit not so much, but he has the bunker here, and 3 Banelings is not going to be enough to turn this to do anything. And Serral turned away, so nice defense there by Complain. As where is the Spire? The Spire is up. Have we had Mutalisks made? Have I missed them in the production tab? No, I have not. First 8 Mutalisks just start now, so he's been taking a little while to get into that because the Spire has been done for a minute or so. And these 2 Hellions will actually find these Zerglings and Banelings. And very nice, and we'll just be able to shut this down. Probably shouldn't be losing units like this, but well, he's actually going to lose a lot more than he should have. That should have been a really easy cleanup, really, from Complain. Instead, he loses quite a few Marines, considering, as Runby actually begins to hit this 3rd base. He takes down the bunker here very quickly, and Army coming back into position. This 2nd factory denied from building from a little while longer. So nice little move from Serral again, just pushing his opponent back for a few more moments. As the creep continues to try and push down this alleyway, and again, you know, the more creep he has down here, the harder it's going to be for Complain to push. I'm expecting him to drop a scan here pretty much as soon as he can, and you can see, I think Serral expecting it too. He's already pulling his units forwards, getting ready to just defend, and he's going to run into a couple of mines here. They're going to go off. Oh, the first one doesn't, the second one finally does, and grabs a bunch of Banelings. As Complain with a 15 supply lead right now in this game, and with 2-2 on the way, he's going to begin pushing forwards. He's actually going to clean out some creep in the middle of the map, which again, I think interesting to spend your scan there when your main attack path will be straight up this right-hand side. Sitting pre-split right on the edge of the creepy, and Serral's going to come forward here once again and Complain a little bit slow to respond, but now he does stim, and he pulls back, and he does have this bunker here to help him defend as well. I'm just not sure how good an attack this is from Serral time after time, going into this very defensive position from Complain. He does picking off a Medivac also there as well, as Complain will push out, and again, please just scan. Yes, there we go. So satisfying to see this creep cleared up. And a lot of his tumors are going to be going down. Supply's pretty even right now. 2-2 halfway done for our town player Serral with a bit of a mistake, forgetting his +2 carapace for a little while. Still yet to start that as 4s begin to be added into the mix as well. Now that second factory is up and running after being delayed a little bit early on. Quick response here from Complaining. This has been an amazing split so far. Look at this! The split is insane! What was that? Is this guy Mario? Is this innovation? No, it's fucking Complain! What on earth was that? That was incredible! From being caught off guard, that could not have gone better. He didn't take any damage at all there. And he's going to be able to keep on pushing forwards. And Serral doesn't really have any Banelings right now. As the Marines will stim, they're going to cancel a couple of these Banes, morphing in. And Overlord is, well, nope, you do not want to go on holiday down that side of the map today, Mr. Overlord. He will make it out there alive. A near-death experience. Whoa, he's coming back, that Overlord. Mules have just cleaned up at the front. He has the 4s added in as well. Splash shot goes off onto the Mules. Banelings hit the Marauders, and Complain is continuing to push forward. And guess what's about to kick in? Oh yes, it is 2-2 upgrades, and that's going to give him a nice little advantage for a little while here. +2 melee about to kick in as well, but still lacking that carapace as we previously mentioned. As again, the Banelings just aren't really doing anything, and Complain is taking a 20 supply lead. 40 more links coming up in the production, though we'll even up those supplies. The upgrades finishing up, and this is Complain's opportunity as he pushes forward a little bit further. No more mines here though, but there is some Hellbats, and these Marauders combined with those are going to do such a great job tanking here, as a few Banelings do slip in and do a little bit more damage than we maybe expected, as this 4 still do so much to the Mules. Here we go, Banelings moving forwards again, but they just take so much damage walking through these Hellbats, walking through these Marauders. Serral's going to be able to push this back, and maybe Complain just sticking around for a little bit too long. But reinforcements, guys, reinforcements pushing this away once again. A few more creep tumors going to be dropped down here. A few more Banelings being morphed in, and Serral is just going to look to keep pushing this back. He is taking a 30 supply lead here all of a sudden, so something about those engagements started going very right for him in the last few moments. As he gets ready to go once again here, Ling's going to lead the way. They're actually going to send them through the middle of the map, go and try and maybe cut off some reinforcements, maybe try and, I mean, he knows there's no 4th base because he's got an Overlord here. Pushing forwards, Mira's actually taking an opportunity to go into the main base, no turrets, and Complain turns around. I don't think that's the right decision. I think if you see the Mutalisks across the map, the best thing you can do is to attack yourself, force the Mutalisks to come home. Instead, Mira's are going to turn around anyway, but I guess he's got some Marines here pretty quickly, but again, don't think he really had to turn around. Maybe just wasn't comfortable splitting his attention, as Lings are going to run by into the natural here. They will not get into the main base. I'm not sure how effective these are going to be. So far, they've picked off a couple of Marines, but not too much else. This army from Complain needs to be paying attention. He needs to be paying attention, but he isn't, and he's going to lose everything here to the Banelings. Oh my god, so much damage done by this round of Banelings, as the Zerglings are cleaned up over towards the main base. 9 workers killed in total then from this by this harassment from Serral. He takes a 30 worker lead. I mean, yeah, I was talking earlier about, ZVT, you want to be ahead on workers, but 30? Complain needs to just build that SCV count up a little bit more, I would say. I mean, 50 workers is just a little bit too low. 55, 60, brilliant. 50, Another Mulus flies through here as these queens are going to start getting picked off. And, well, army moves up the right hand side. A little bit of calm before the storm here as these Banelings continue to morph in. So many Banelings, and there's not that many mines anymore from Complain, so this high Baneling count is going to be so effective. Medevacs are very far out of position. The Mules are going to be able to pick off a couple of those as they begin to retreat. Finally they go back there, but there is just one of them going down. 4 shot goes off on the Mules. Another Medevac picked off, which was trailing a little bit to the right hand side. Still trailing by 30 supply. Complain has not found the time to start his 3-3. I mean, he still doesn't even have a 4th base. He is really just gunning for it on these 3 bases. Really just wants to make it work. But I just think he's kind of running out of steam. I mean, there's been this 4th base set up from Serral for quite some time here, and he's also starting to take a 5th base up to the top side of the map as well. And he's even finding the chance to go into Hive now as well, so he's feeling comfortable with his lead. Plus 2 carapace about to finish up, so upgrade's going to be even for the first time in quite a while. Zerglings and Hellbats moving forwards here. These Marines are going to start splitting there, but Serral actually has a little bit of a surround set up as these Marines are kind of running out of space to split. The Banelings keep on crashing forwards. They're going to be able to take down pretty much all of these. The 4 in the front, well, there's no Medevacs to evacuate. The Medevacs are being picked off by the Mutalisks, and Serral is going to break Complain here. He's going to be able to push all the way through. He's going to take down this turret, and okay, he's just going to pull back for a few more moments, but again, I think this is pretty much the breaking point now. 50 supply lead for Serral. And Complain, he's got nothing to just stop the Zerg building up and going again. He's pushing forwards again. So, I mean, he's clearing out this creep. I mean, It's the only thing really going for him. He actually just types GG, he scans, he knows it's over, he knows he doesn't have a 4th base, he knows he doesn't have those 3-3 upgrades, he knows the game is